welcome to Bee's Cucina. Today I'm going to try to do two crafts items. I know it's being like a craft season for me, but that's what I have to deal with it now, and I'm just trying to include you in everything that I have for my life. Everything that I do is basically my life because I'm doing all that. You are going to need another of those bags. If you don't find this one specifically in the Dollar Tree, just get whatever you can. Just make sure that the measurements are correct. I think this one doesn't have a measurements, but I believe that it might be 18 or 19 inches tall. They're pretty big, and the girls are gonna be able to put a lot of candy in here, so that's a plus on that. You are going to need another of those little witch legs that you're going to try to do that. And my plan is to make an Encanto one. Eva is wearing an Encanto dress, and she needs a bag that is going to accommodate to her knees. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to create that bag. I did buy from the Waverly. I think it was 97 cents. It wasn't too expensive, and this one is 18 by 21 inches, so we're gonna have to make it work. I hope it covers everything, but if it doesn't, I'm not gonna stress too much about it either, because I'm trying to do the best I can. I actually went to Walmart a month back, and I probably talked to you guys about this already. I found this flowers, artificial flowers for 25 cents. That's how much I paid for it. Well, now they come in handy because Eva's Isabella costume requires her to have flowers. So being that I couldn't find one, I'm going to try to create some flowers for her, and I'm probably going to cut some of the stems and attach it to the bag and basically make it like a gorgeous Encanto bag. I can try to look for some scenery on my computer and see if I can find something that give me an idea, but it's not too complicated. It basically, all you have to do is try to do the best you can on this situation. I'm going to try to see if I can find anything that will give me a little, although I have to say I was looking for some Encanto bags and I didn't find any. So you know that I created Eva's birthday theme was Encanto, and some of the items I used were from Amazon or from the Dollar Tree, and that helped me get everything accomplished. So I'm going to try to do that, and basically what I'm planning on doing is getting started on that, and let's keep going here. I am a little bit behind schedule because it's already on 11 here. Last bag that I created, it took me like 45 minutes to make, but I'm gonna try to do a little bit more. I'm gonna try for it to be less time than that, because I have another project that I actually want to show you guys too. Let me see, Encanto's bag, Encanto flower bag, Encanto flower bags for Halloween. And I'm just getting some idea of what to do, maybe how arrange the flowers, how to make it's almost like a fiesta theme. So basically that's what Encanto flowers normally do, and they have a lot of cute ones that you can actually recreate, but I'm not gonna go there. They are talking about velvet and all that stuff. You know what, I'm just gonna invent the wheel. So let's get started. I didn't get any ideas that actually make me want to do any of those. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the legs like right here towards the end of it, and the ring you can probably use to save it and use it for something else later, but for this project you're not gonna need it. All you're gonna need is those two witch legs. Yesterday I used some bags, so go look at your bags and start using them and basically use them for this purpose. This is why you save so much bags. Sometimes you use this for your paper, for your toilet paper and things like that. That's normally what I do, but today I'm just gonna do the witch little hat here. I mean the legs. And I'm just gonna stuff it and get Eva started. I mean, yesterday I didn't put a name on Genesis. I still trying to see what name, how I'm gonna put her name on it, on the bag. Obviously it's going to get done. I don't know how. It would be beautiful if you can actually find some ABCs or utensils from Dollar Tree, which I probably have some. I just have to find it. To tell you the truth, I'm always doing so many hauls that is sometimes it's so hard for me to find stuff when I'm looking for them. So that is just part of doing so many hauls, and you know, and holding so much stuff in different locations. So you have to find a place for them, and sometimes it doesn't work that way. And how to put decorations away, I don't even know how that happens, but it's just the way it is. Okay, now make sure you take out the air, and if it doesn't come out, it's fine because it's a bag. It's gonna come out eventually, so it's not gonna be a problem. I would say between 2 or 3 bags per leg, and that is my recommendation. You guys follow whatever you guys think is appropriate for you guys. So whatever you think is appropriate for you, go ahead and do so. I'm gonna try to get this a little bit more stuff on the bottom. I don't know why it's not getting very stuff on the bottom. I just have to push it, I guess, a little bit more. And the more you open it, the more the legs tend to rip off. So try not to push it too hard, because that's what happened yesterday. One of the legs of Genesis, you see how it comes apart? But that doesn't matter because I can always glue that part and it's not gonna show. I already have my glue on, my glue going on, so that's a good idea. And this is not, you wish I had, but I think it needs a little bit more on the bottom. Let me push a little bit more. So I think I need to put one more in there. Yeah, I definitely need to put one more, at least to the bottom, because the bottom doesn't seem to be. The good thing about using plastic bags is you can mold them to it, and it doesn't have to be a problem. So at least you're gonna need 3 for each leg. I try to use styrofoam, but that didn't work out very well yesterday, so I'm going with the bag. I think they're a better solution than me trying to do the styrofoam method, which is perfect, but I'm gonna be honest. You have to be, I think you can use like maybe like those poo noodles and things like that. Maybe that will, you get a better result. But this, I didn't get a good result with what I was using yesterday. So definitely recommend trying to use that outside of the bun. Okay, so there it is. Is the leg. I'm trying to put a little bit more towards the bottom because I definitely need, oh, it is getting straight. I don't want to continue breaking, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Let's grab another bag. You're just gonna roll it. Make sure that you roll this the handle part and you put it in first. That's my idea. I was gonna try to do the green for Eva, but she told me that she wanted the purple, so I'm glad that I got 2 purple that time because I don't even know if I was gonna be able to find it at Dollar Tree at this point. But it is what it is. I mean, kids want what they want. Once she saw the Genesis one and she wanted it purple, and I don't blame her because her costume is going to be purple, so why would you want another color that is not purple? So I totally get where she was coming from. Okay, so being that we already made one, you know, the first process takes a little while because you don't know what you're doing. You're trying to measure and try to do whatever needs to be done. In this project, I'm planning on adding a little bit more a couple more items that you guys can do in crafting and doing crafts. I love the idea of creating some crafts and making it, and just start pushing it down. And you keep pushing it down. And I'm gonna do another one. The only part of the bottom is like a little complicated, but you know what? It's plastic bag. You can move it around anytime. That's a good thing about using plastic bags. They're easy to maneuver around than anything else. And they're free. You don't even have to pay money for it. So that's always a plus. So make sure that you grab the handle and you push it in. And all I do is just start pushing it in like that. Stuff it in. I mean, you can use whatever you want to put it in there, but my fingers are fine. I'm working pretty good. I'm not having any issue putting it in there. So, and you keep pushing it in. You can use a pencil if you want to push it in there. I think my fingers are better. I'm gonna use my fingers, that's better. And that is 3 bags in there, and we're going to make sure that they look a little bit. I think this one doesn't look as much. I'm gonna push it a little bit more down. More fuller. Yeah. Why does one look fuller than the other one? I have no idea because I put 3 bags in each one. But I am not gonna complain about it. Let's just go with it, and I kind of have to put, I mean, it is coming a streak here. Maybe I will color it purple so it doesn't actually show the white lining. I have purple. My girls love touching my stuff, so of course I don't have purple in here. Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. And then you can do black, the other lining. That's a perfect color. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna try to put black and get it together. Okay. Most of this stuff is not gonna be seen anyway, because really, who's gonna see that? Really, not. No one's gonna see that. I wouldn't put too much in here because then you're gonna attach the legs. You can either do like this and attach it to the thing, but they look pretty much the same. I think the legs are going to work out perfectly. Okay, my legs are done already. With that, let's move on to the bag and start stitching them together. And this is also going to be a 18-inch what is it called? This is called 18-inch fabric. I think it's a fabric. And my hope is that it doesn't show too much the glue, but if it does, I'm probably gonna put what I'm gonna try to do, like I said, iron it. I did not iron it, so it's going to be fine, because the other one I just tried to stretch it as much as I could, and that was it, and I was able to do that. So let's take this tab off here, because I don't know if it's gonna interfere for what I have to do. Now let's try to put this in here. And I'm going to try to align them together. That's gonna be perfect, okay. And you're gonna try to align like yesterday, same method again. And you're going to try to align it. Let's put some of this rubber thing so I don't get hurt in the process of doing this. And we're going to try to glue the top part. And give it a little bit of room. So let's start doing it. Already got the glue gun going. I'm gonna put it right here on the fabric. And And we're gonna attach that fabric, and keep in mind, keep a little bit of space because you're gonna bend it, and you want to be able to bend that the lining inside of it, so you're gonna leave a little bit of the space there. Just keep that in mind. I'm gonna stretch this here because this kind of needs to be stretched out. Like needs the cloth have to be stretched out. That's perfect because that's gonna be like lining right. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna keep going, and now I'm gonna try to show you once I'm done a little bit more better picture. But that's basically what we're doing. We're trying to put it here and stretch it out. And hold on, because that's what I want it right there. And I want it to be stretched because I want to be as stretched as possible. Yep, that's what I want. And then you're gonna continue gluing it into your very end of the bag. And keep in mind, try to stay on task. Do not be careful because this thing is going to be, try to stretch it too so it gets where it needs to go. And I recommend doing it a little bit at a time because you want to be able to okay, go up. So try to cover as much as you can. My idea is that everything stay put, that doesn't come off, that covers the lining of the bag like that much, and you cannot see too much. And of course I'm gonna leave a little bit of I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna leave a little bit over here too, and it's almost like a little lip on it. But first let's go and turn this over here and start gluing them on the side here. And we're going to try to do that as easy as possible. So here we go. And we need to get going. And you want to be able to know that the lining is stretched properly, okay? So let's try to give them like the same amount of space. That is going to be like that much. You're gonna need like that much to be using in the lining. So that's what you want to do. And hopefully that will be enough. But it's like maybe half an inch, I will say, of half an inch of the cloth that you're using. And then you're gonna put it in there, and then you're gonna go and you're gonna try not to get burned in the process of doing this, which I'm having it medium, so I think it's not that bad because it's not gonna, if you're gonna get burned, it's not gonna burn as bad as that you think it's going to do. But that is the thought that you're gonna make. I mean, you can sew this. I chose not to. That's my preference, so that's something that I prefer. So here's how it is, and I'm gonna continue on this out of this way here, and I'm gonna continue on gluing that lining for the color there. Okay. Let's keep on going. And I'm going to try to the lining to be in there as easy as possible. And once you do this part, I'm not saying that it's going to get easier, but it's going to be the hardest part is trying to mold the bag. So you definitely want to be able to put the glue in. And the reason I'm going medium in the glue instead of very hot is because if I put too hot, then it's going to burn the bag. The bag is part plastic, so you don't want it to burn it. So just take your time. Right now I'm speeding a little bit through because I actually want to do another project for you guys. When you're towards the end, what you're going to do is in the corner right here, where it is, the corner right here, right? You're gonna make sure that you try to make like a cut on it. You're gonna cut it like right on the edge right here. So when you bend it, it's almost look like a basically like it looks like a gift wrapping. Well, I don't know if I cut it in the right way, but it's going to, you're gonna see that once you continue bending it. I think it was in the wrong way. Okay, which is fine because I'm going to just make sure that that it's cut so that the edge is able to do what it's supposed to do. And I'm gonna do that, and that is gonna bend right there, and hopefully you know what, I'm just gonna do this and that, and you know how to do the bending in the corners. The corners shouldn't be that complicated to make. You guys make the corner go in and try to put it in as best as you can. And that's my only, the corners are a little bit iffy, but if you cut it a little bit in the corner and then you just tilt it like you're doing a GIF, it should be no problem on it. So then we have this part already done. Now I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna cut it a little bit lower. I'm learning from my lesson from yesterday, and I'm gonna cut it a little lower because I want to be able to glue it towards the bag on the bottom without having to show any of the corners. So that is the plan. Let's see how that goes. And I'm gonna try to do a straight line. But keep in mind, you're not gonna do a straight line because that's just not the way it goes. Unless you're perfect at cutting, which I'm not, the line is not gonna be a very straight line. So you see the line is not that straight, but it doesn't matter because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this part on the bottom right here. And I'm gonna make sure that, this part here goes towards the end like this, and it wraps around the bag. So that's all you have to do. Make sure you wrap around it, and when you're in the end, you're going to make sure that the bag is wrapped around pretty good. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put that little cut that I made there, and we're gonna start gluing it, because that's what we need to do. Glue everything in and making sure that everything goes in. I'm gonna put a little bit here, and I don't even know if you guys have seen me, but you guys know that this is definitely what needs to be done. Basically gluing the corner. If you have done craft before, the corners are going to be very hard to do, but if you guys are good about it, it shouldn't be that bad. So the corners are the most hard one, but you have to cut it with the scissors, and you have to make that indentation happen there. And just so when the bag opens, it looks there. The fact that this is like a lighter lavender is gonna show more of the imperfections, but my hope is that we're gonna try to pull as much as we can on the bottom here, because we want everything to go uniform. Okay, and we're gonna pull, and we're gonna pull, and next we're gonna pull more, and I'm gonna try to pull as much as I can because I want those indentations to go away. And I don't know if it's going to go away, but it doesn't really matter, because you know what, at the end of the day, we're gonna pull flowers, and I believe those indentations are not gonna be a fact, and it's not gonna really matter once you, but just try to pull as much as you can. And now continue putting glue in this bag, and I feel like I need to put more glue gun. I mean more gun in my glue gun. And you learn from experience. Yesterday I didn't leave enough space on the bottom, but now I'm learning from my experience, and I'm leaving as much as I can. So I always left enough to be able to fold it inside. And let's put another stick here. So we can continue with this project. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to put as much as I can so we can get this done as soon as possible. And am I pushing the bag? Yeah, I need to push it as much as I can to fall in there. Like I said, the lining is not gonna be perfect when you cut it, but that doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, you just need to make sure that the lining is going to look like this once you're done. And keep in mind, this is purple as it is. I mean, maybe I could have done the back of it and put the flowers, but I want Eva's bag to be unique. So I am going to put as much effort as I did for my other daughter to get it accomplished. Okay, now the corners, I'm going to try to cut a little bit of the corner, but first what I want to do is try to put a little bit of glue inside of it so the bag adheres to it. So let's go in there and give it a little bit of glue gun. And I'm gonna just swirl around. It's not gonna be a pattern of that. And this is going to be, okay. Now we're gonna try to stretch it because we want to stretch it. So when that adheres, I want it to be as neat as possible. So you're gonna stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Stretch the lining perfectly and try to stretch it as much as you can. So there you go. Now let's try to do that corner. And that corner, the way that I do the corner is a little tricky because you have to really just cut the corner right here. Like basically, you want the bag to be able to close. So what you're gonna do is the corner right here is the issue. So you're gonna go like indentation like that. You're gonna cut it. I'm gonna show you how to cut it. So here's the corner, right? You're gonna go in the direction like this. You're gonna go in that direction like the corner. And then you're gonna fold it almost like it's a present. And you're gonna fold it like right there. And then you're gonna fold it right there. So it's supposed to go in like that. That's the plan. So you've coated it like on a triangle, and then you're gonna put it in there. And then of course you're gonna cut a little bit more the edges because this is too much lining for it. So my idea is to cut at least as much as I cut from the other side, which was like half an inch bigger than the bag, so we can put this lining in there. And you keep cutting, cutting, cutting. Let's move that away. Cutting, cutting, cutting into the very end. That's it. And then that's it. You have that little lining right there. You see it's a little bit more extended than the bag. That's what you want. First, I'm gonna start on the corner. I think I'm gonna get that done first and try to get it out of the way because really that's the hardest part, I think, to get it done. Okay, let's keep on going. Corner first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to glue that part, that little flap that is on the corner that I just cut. I'm going to glue it inside of the bag. I should put, why is this thing not working? Is it disconnected? What is going on? Maybe this thing is not working. Let's do this way. That's why I put glue on you so you can stick to it. But it's not gonna stick, then go in there. Natural. Okay. Okay, well, so much for that. Because normally, like you said, things don't go the way that you expect it to go, right? Okay, so now I'm gluing that part there, and the thought is that when you bend the bag, or when the bend is ready to be bent, is going to be able to do what needs to be done. Okay, now you see, it's like right there, and then next I'm going to roll this part here, like basically underneath like that, and that's going to give that little edge on the corner of the, and it's going to give that corner edge that we need in the bag. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. I mean, I'm not shooting for perfect. At least I'm not shooting for perfect. This is gonna be a bag that is gonna be, my daughter knows that I made it with all my love, and that is what she's going to do. Let's try to stretch that bag as much as I can. Try to stretch it and stretch that lining. That's my plan. Let's try to do that. Make sure that you don't put too much glue so it doesn't glue on the other side of the bag. That is also another thing that we need to be careful. Which you won't, but you definitely want to be able to do those things. Okay, and then we'll keep shooting. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad because you already put the glue on the center of it, so it's not gonna go anywhere else. So let's go. Where's the glue? We had a glue stick before. Okay, glue stick going there. Oopsie, okay. So I'm gonna put it in the bag, and I'm gonna just start bending. Ouch. Oof. Like I tell you, be careful, because I just got burned, which I'm gonna have to put aloe vera there. I put it too high. Just go back to low. It is too high. Now let's go and try to do this. Okay, well, I'm trying because I think I should have cut it a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. We're just gonna have to make it work. And it is going to be working. Oh, that would really burn me. Okay. Okay, well, like I said, that's why you have to be careful when you're dealing with a glue gun. And especially this one is giving me a hard time. I really, really want to not to get burned. That's my, at least I wish I don't get burned. But you know, when you're dealing with a glue gun, it's like so hard to do what you need to do without getting burned. It's just not, sometimes it happens, you do get burned, and that's just part of doing products. I mean, this is not gonna look very pretty inside, of course, because you can take, obviously I think I put a little bit more glue than I needed to, but I mean, that glue can come off afterwards. So this is like the end result after in the front. So the front is going to be perfect. Let me put a little bit of this spray here. Hopefully this will help me with that burn that I just got. Okay. And we have a little bit of lotion. Put a little bit of lotion here. Because like I said, burning cannot be fun. It's not fun at all. And of course, put a little bit of aloe vera with vitamin E. It's the aloe vera that you put for going to the when you go to the pool or when you go to the beach that burns you. Here it is. It's like it's radish, but it's not that bad. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay, so the next step is going to be adding some flowers into this, and to make it look more Encanto theme. You can also print a couple of marbles from the internet. You can print some pictures and attach it to it. That is definitely an option, and I might do that because it sounds pretty good actually. But my next step is going to be taking those flowers and putting them in here, and you can take them from the stem, like basically like this, and just start putting them in. And I think I'm gonna do a couple flowers here, and then I'm gonna do a couple flowers here, and then I'm gonna try to find a marble picture or a print out. Let me see if I can find one. Well, while I do that, let me just glue this here. I'm gonna try to put it in the, I don't know why this thing is not going through. This is what happens sometimes when you actually, and you want to put a lot of glue because this is going to be one of the stuff that is going to get all glue in there. So you want it to glue and to get in perfectly in there. So hopefully Eva will love the design that mommy made. I hope so, because I'm making it with all my love. So I think she will love it just because it's coming from mommy. And you can just spread them a little bit there like that. And you can put more glue if you need to. I think I'm gonna try to put a little bit more, the glue a little bit harder so it can stick to it. And my recommendation is that you try to make like a design to it. So I'm gonna try to make like almost like a flower pattern with those flowers. And the crazy part was that it only cost 25 cents. So you know that they can be more expensive and if you buy them somewhere else. But being that I got on Walmart on clearance, I am not complaining too much. 25 cents is definitely good enough. And you can get a pretty good batch for 25 cents, obviously. I'm putting 3 of them right here right now, and this is how it's going so far. And I really like the design right here. It's going to be, there's going to be at least, I'm going to put at least 3 more. I think I'm going to put 1 in each, 3 in each side. Just like I did with the other one over there. And you definitely want them to open up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those greenery that it came with. And I'm going to glue some of this greenery. I'm gonna put it right next to it, like here, like this, to here. You can take it apart. I'm planning on just, you know what? I'm gonna cut them. So you grab the greenery and cut them. I'm gonna cut them in half, and then you're just gonna put that greenery right on the flower, so it can look like it's a real flower. Okay, let's go do that. And then we continue with the other one on the other side. I think the 3 in each side is perfect, and I'm gonna try to find that part of maybe get an Isabella printout, because when you're a mom, you have to think outside the box, and that's me thinking outside the box. I'm going to have Eva get, so you can put up to 4 little petals from the flower. So I have to say, this is, I'm using my imagination, just using what God gave me, and I think it's turning out pretty nice. I think she's gonna like it, and I'm already liking it myself, so I don't see why she wouldn't like it herself. Because this would be something that I actually would love to have for Halloween. I have to say, my mom never did think anything like this, but then my mom didn't have the means to do so. So I can't complain too much about it, and I can definitely not say that, you know. So this is how it looks. You have, and I can put more leaves here, and I'm gonna check it out and see how it looks with more leaves. And I think it's gonna look very nice with more leaves. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add 2 more leaves on each corner. And all I'm doing is I'm cutting the leaf in half, because they come in a little pair like this. Let me show you. They come in a pair like this. Like this. So I'm just cutting the little stem in half and then gluing them into the flower, which I have to say, it's turning out better than I thought it was going to be. Thank you, God, for the inspiration, I guess. because he's the one who guided me and inspired me to do almost anything. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, let's go in there. I think it's better without a stem, and I actually use a stem in this case, and I don't think it's worth it. We don't need it. We don't really need the stem. Just use the flower, the leaf without the stem, the plastic stem, because it doesn't make sense. The plastic stem is gonna rise it up a little bit more, and you don't want doing that. And all you're doing is just basically following the pattern of the flower, putting it all around. And as you can see, it's turning out better than I expected, if I may say so. Okay, I need one more leaf right here, and then for that, I'm done. I'm done for that flower. This is perfect like that. Okay. And I'm gonna put, like right here, we'll just put a little bit of glue gun in there. And this is where the other one's going to go, right there. So basically you're creating a little pattern where those flowers are going to, and you can open them up, and they have like literally combined, I have combined 3 flowers in one and making them so big. And look at that. That is amazing the way it goes. Now let me see, you can go on the internet and find a Maribel picture. So I'm gonna look. Maribel print out picture. Okay, no, actually it's not Maribel, it's Isabella. That my daughter's going to be Isabella. Isabella. Okay, Isabella Encanto. But I don't want to go to Etsy. I don't know why it's taking me to Etsy. I want to go to Google. You know how it is when you look for stuff. Isabella. Hi, babe. Encanto. Okay, let's see. So Isabella have a beautiful, I want to say that she have a lot of beautiful. I like the one that she's actually, and I actually use it for Eva's birthday. That it is her like swinging the little things. So that's what I'm gonna shoot for, and I'm going to try to see if I can save the picture. Save image. And let's see if it saves it. Let's go look on the desktop maybe. Okay, desktop. And I'm gonna put Isabella. So you guys know that we buy a lot of stuff from Dollar Tree. You guys have all those basically, I don't know what they call, but they're called it's those printable things that you use with the Cricut and with a Cricut, and those I have a bunch of them. I wish I find one that I can use right now. But if you don't have that, you also can print it in a more thicker. Let me show you. So I got this book from Michael, and you have this bunch of different scenery. My thought behind it is getting the one that matched Isabella perfectly and try to print it out. It could be something like this if you want to. Oh, it could be butterflies that I want to print it on them, but I don't want to do that. I want something that she's going to look plain and that is going to print in colors anyway, so I'm not going to stress too much about it. Or you can just print it in a color. Let me see if I can print it in a color. Oh, now I just have to find that picture, and I know I put it in the desktop, but okay. Isabella. There it is. annoying when you actually feel that you have done something in there. So I'm gonna put the picture first and I'm gonna see how it looks, and then I'm gonna think about print. And you know, she have a bunch of them for her birthday, so I could have used that one. Okay, let's see, landscape. Let's do portrait, see how it looks. That's not bad, portrait, okay. I can always cut that part there. Let's print it, what paper that I want I think 5x7 should be good. 5x7, yeah, 5x7. And print, I think 5x7 should be good enough. And you can also print it, you know when you can print it? Yes, let me see if I have, where did I put this 5x7? I have print pictures paper, so you can use the print paper to print it. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. So if you have a 5x7 printout, you can print it and hopefully it'll print out a nice picture. I think I have to print it again. So this is the picture that I got. I'm gonna have to change my color printer first. But that's not bad actually. What do you guys think? I think the only thing I wish it would have printed the whole thing. So I need it to be more colorful. So definitely I'm gonna print it again. And print it. So if you have color paper, just make sure that you use the right. I mean, I have a bunch of other kind of paper, but I'm going to try to see. You also have to look for the quality of the printout. I feel like the quality is not that great. Let's see, let's see portrait. I think portrait looks better. Okay. Full page. I don't want the full page because it's gonna take too much room. 5x7. Nope, a little bit bigger than 5x7. 8x10. Nope. I guess I'm gonna have. I really like the picture, and I think I'm going to try to. The thing is, I think the printer needs the color printer needs the cartridge replaced. The color one is running low, and that's probably why it's not that great. Let's see if I can change that. Baby, you took the oh no. Okay. Forget it. I don't know why I went away. So I'm gonna change the color one. And hopefully I don't have to align it. Let me say, when you're trying to do something, everything seems to be going other way than expected. Okay. So I'm going to get another one of those printout paper. Where else did I put them? Okay, they're right here. And 5x7, and hopefully the quality will be better than that. Okay. I I need the quality to be better. Let's see how I do that. Okay, let's see. No, I don't have an 8 by 12, so it has to be 5 by 7. Yeah, 5 by 7. No, that's gonna be too little. It's gonna cut off too much stuff. Okay. Yeah, 5 by 7 landscape, photo size, 5 by 7. That's perfect. I think that's gonna be better. Okay. Let's print it and see how that comes out. I hope it prints the way that I expected. It would be a shame to waste another 5 by 7 paper, but okay. Crossing my fingers that they print out properly. Okay, so I think it came out great. What do you guys think? It came out perfect, and I'm gonna just cut it now. Right there. And right there. Not bad at all. Okay. I think it's going to be great, and I'm gonna put that picture right in the center of it, and I can glue it to the center if I want to, but let me go put that flower back where it belongs. I think I can just, I'm gonna need one more of this. Hopefully I have another one because I'm gonna need it. Let's see, I have another purple one. Oh, I sure do. Okay, perfect. I do have another purple. Okay, because I'm gonna need another stem for that. Okay. So we're gonna go and attach these flowers to the corner of here too. And I'm gonna follow the same pattern that I used in the other one. And I'm just gonna put it in the corner. Corner right there. And let's just make sure that it's going great in here. Let's put it there. No, it's not going to be perfect, but life is, nothing is perfect in life. So we're going to put it in right there and try to put as much as I can. And I'm going to try to get them all together like that. Perfect. Oh, and you're just going to hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and make sure that they're aligned. Now one more. Remember, I put 3 of these, so 3 of these have to be going in the other direction too. Let's do the other one and put it right there, and all of them are together in the same pattern. They might look a little different, but doesn't really matter. As long as they look good, that's all that matters. Make sure you hold them in place. They're gonna have to be held in place. And that is perfect. Okay, that's perfect for that. And we're going to put the leaves back in there, around it, and try to put it in each corner, and that's the design that we're going for. And I'm just gonna put it like right above it and push down, and we're gonna try to do that. Then let's get 2 more leaves. I'm actually waiting more than 2 more, but like I said, take it out, cut it right in the middle. You gotta cut it right in the middle, and take that rubber little thing, because it's really not gonna work for you guys if you put the rubber thing. I tried it with it and it didn't really work, so I think I prefer just to put it the way it is. I have to say it's turning out better than I expected. But I guess when you make things with love, you know, that's basically what it comes down to it. You put love into everything you do, and I definitely put a lot of love into everything I do for my girls. So that is something that my mom always say, if you put love into doing something, it comes out great, because you have shown how much love you have put in dedication into accomplishing or making anything happen. So that is the end goal. That, you know, at the end of the day, I hope that Eva loves it as much as I am on making it. But I think she will, because if I may say so, it turned out better than I expected. It's turning better than I expected, seriously. And this video might be a little long, just keep in mind. I mean, doing crafts always takes time. It's not something that you are one and done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one missing. I think right here, that's where it's missing. Okay, so I need 1 more. Do I have any more that I already cut? I don't have to cut another one of these things. So I spent 50 cents on this, and the lining. I mean, it's cost maybe $3 to $4 to make this bag, but this is gonna be a unique bag. No one's gonna have this bag to go trick-or-treating, and I don't mind doing that for my daughters because I love them so much. Okay, where is it? I'm gonna take one of these, I guess. Okay, one of these. Yep. I don't know why. I should have enough, but where did the other one go? Okay, we'll just take 1 more flower and just take one of the stems. That's just what's gonna have to be done. I don't know why, because there's 6 of them, so it should have been enough. But I'm pretty sure I dropped it somewhere, and then that is it. And then you're gonna put it like right here. I think that's a little bit too much here. Or do I put it here? I mean, you can never put enough of these things, to tell you the truth. I mean, they're coming out to be so cute that regardless of where you put them, they're gonna look beautiful regardless of where they go. I'm just trying to put as much as I put in the other side, but at the end of the day, keep in mind this, not everything is going to be perfect, and that's what makes this bag unique. And it's taking me an hour to do this, which I thought it was gonna take me less, but every design is different. And because I couldn't find any Maribel, I'm just gonna put this Isabella picture right in the middle of it and glue it to it. that, and I'm gonna try to put a little bit less. I hope it's not burning it. Okay, there you go. And I'm gonna put it right on the bag. So you told me, doesn't this look like an Encanto theme bag? And I could have put more flowers if I wanted to. Of course I could. I could have gone all out and do even more. But this is actually, I think that you don't have to go all out too. I do want to put a little bit more here in the corner so it doesn't pop out. But this is definitely going to be an Encanto theme bag. And you have Isabella in the middle, and Eva's going to love it. I just have to find a way of putting their names, but you can put stickers and then glue it into, and I'm probably, that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, you're gonna go and attach those witches thing on the bottom, which are gonna be the highlight of everything. I'm going to attach them on the bottom now, and that will be it. And I am done with this different witch hat. This thing is going to be okay. Oh man, okay. That's why I said you have to be careful because you're not now stuck in there. Okay. Ouch, 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 ouch. Like I said, be careful because this thing can hurt you in 2 seconds, which it did. Because that's when you're brushing into things, that's what happens. Okay, so this is actually a little bit, I should put it on the other side. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna bend it a little bit more. It was supposed to be bended. I think I'm gonna take it off and try to bend this inward like that and then glue it again, because it's better for her to have it bended all over here. I'm just gonna put it in there. Yeah, okay, so this is just that one. I'm gonna press firm on it so it doesn't come off. And we're gonna try to bend it here, and I'm gonna try to glue this part here because it's really better than actually you glue it. And just be careful you don't get hurt in the process of doing this here. Yeah, you don't want to get hurt. I'm just gonna do like that. And then I'm gonna attach it to the bag, because that's the best way to do things, getting the attached. Of course you have to hold it because everything doesn't want to stay put. Okay, now you're gonna attach it to the inside of the bag. Keep that in mind. Attach it to the inside. Use what you have, because obviously this thing is like, don't get hurt in the process of gluing these things, because when you rushed yourself, of course it's going to happen. Okay, so this is actually you can use that self-adhesive tape that I have a bunch of them here. I don't even know where they are, that you buy at the Dollar Tree, and you can maybe feed it to the printer and then just stick it to it. But I decided just to print a picture of it instead. That is something that you guys can change your mind. You can do whatever it needs to, but definitely this is like the Eva's little bag for Halloween. It's almost like the same design that I used with Genesis, but instead I actually added flowers, because Isabella, right? Isabella does have the flower theme with her design stuff. So I think this turned out pretty good, and I'm very satisfied with that. So that project is done, and let's do the next one, which I'm only gonna do one because I'm already running out of time. It's already an hour and this is gonna take a long time. Crafts can tend to take a long time. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get one of these rocks from the Dollar Tree and you're gonna go in backwards, okay? So what you're going to do is try to put it and fold it evenly with the truffles, with the little freckles on top of it. And you're going to use your glue gun, and you can sew if you want to, you can use glue gun, whatever makes you happy, that's what your heart's content. And this is going to be one that I'm going to try to make as fast as possible because obviously we already have an hour into the video and I don't want it to last any longer than that needs to be done. Okay, so you're going to glue the corners, like right there, you're going to glue the corners. And you're going to continue gluing into the very end. And make sure you don't get good. Let's glue this together here. And because this is 90, I think you can put a little bit hotter, but the hotter that you put, the more difficult it's going to be. Okay, so you're gonna glue it like right there, and then in the bottom you're gonna make like a T sign like this. That is the design. You're gonna make like a T sign, and that is how it's going to be. But I'm gonna put more glue gun right here, and I'm gonna put this in here and try to glue it like right there. And that is the design you want. You want a T sign right there, and you're gonna hold it. And the thought is that you're going to make, okay, and you're going to make this very easy design. And it's only gonna cost you $125 because this is a rug. $125. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to glue all this part here, glue both sides, right? And then you're going to leave the other side on the bottom a little bit open, and we're going to go glue it. Okay, so you start from the top and then you glue it. And the thing is that I cannot manage the gun and glue this thing at the same time, so I have to do like, okay, and it doesn't matter if it comes out a little bit, it's fine. That's what you want, that's what you need to do. And make sure you hold it there. And this is going to be a quick one because I'm not going to spend too much time on this. And that's because I promised you guys that I'm going to do a second design. And this is me keeping my promise. So you can sew this, you can do whatever, but I am gonna make it as simple as possible. So we're gonna make this as simple as it's gonna be. Gonna glue it into the very end, and then we're gonna attach the press on it so it can stay there. Press, 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 press. And it might be a little bit of glue on the side, but that's not gonna matter because you can take it off if you see anything. Is not gonna be a problem. Okay, there you go. And then this is how it's going to look, and you're going to see that it looks pretty, almost like you're sewing it. Now the bottom part, you're going to do like a T. It's gonna be like a T design right there, and you're gonna make sure that you actually glue it together like this, almost like you're saying hi, but T. It's like a T design. Let's see, right there, a T, right? Design, and that's what's gonna make this difference. So you're gonna put a little bit of glue gun all around, and then you're gonna do that T design that I kept telling you about. Let's do that T design like right there, like that, which is going to be perfect because that's what we want. Now let's grab this. I'm going to do this, and it doesn't matter that some of it come off. You can just do that like that. And like that. Just make sure you don't get burned in the process, because glue gun are notorious for getting burned. If you're crafting, it's just come with the territory. you're gonna get burned whether you want it or not. Okay, so this is the, I'm just gonna make all 3 of them, and yeah, but this is basically the design, and you're doing it backwards first. And then what you're going to do is, once you're done, hopefully this is dry already. Want to give it enough time to adhere and it's dry. So this is dry, right? The next is going to be you turning it around. I'm going to turn this around. And if you feel that something is not attached, just go with a glue gun and get it attached. Do whatever needs to be done. But this is great for even putting it in your closet, put it in your cabinet, put it in wherever you feel that it needs to be. That's where it goes. And the design is going to be very unique. I saw this in one of so basically what you have is something that you can put anything in it. It's like a little mesh bag, and I'm going to put this in here. I'm gonna put flowers if I want to. I'm gonna put the flowers in here. You can put your towels if you want to in the bathroom, and then this is going to be a perfect design. And if you want to make it even nicer, you can actually do the design to go like this. But I love the fact that the design actually have this little meshes on top, and all you have to do is just can do this if you want to. Bend it a little bit, and if you want to go back and glue it, you can do that. You can definitely do that. It's up to you guys to do that. But look, this is like a little mesh like this, and you can put your stuffs in there, and they'll stand up properly, because what happens is that design is going to, I mean, I recommend you, if you feel that you need to glue the little mesh on the bottom, but this is how it's going to look. And that is my video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The only thing that's missing from this bags are including their names, but that is something that is so simple to do. You can get stickers, you can get whatever, and you can put their names on it, and this is going to be the most unique bag that you're going to get. And what I love about it is that my daughters can keep them if they want to, as long as they want to. The picture, I can actually go back and maybe put plastic on top of it, and it will even last longer. But who wouldn't want to have something like this for Halloween, to be able to go trick-or-treating with Halloween? Isn't this unique? It's definitely going to be a unique bag that no one's going to have but my daughter Eva, because I made it, and it's something that is nice. I think these little bags are worth the effort. You can put a bunch of stuff in there. I actually got 3 of those. I'm planning on making a little bit more of them later, but you can glue this to the bottom if you want to, glue them after the fact. But I love the fact that you can make these little pouches for less than $25. I mean, less than 25, $125 actually. And it's going to make you get more organized. You can even put a styrofoam in there, and then you can put flowers in here. And the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. You can put whatever you want in there. It could be a stationary one. I don't know what you want to do with it, but I think I recommend doing that because it's perfect. You can remove this little label in here if you want to. Obviously, that is up to you guys to decide, but it's going to be very stable and it's not going to go anywhere. And if you want to put like a cardboard on the bottom to make it more stable, you can also do that. So I love this mesh, this little mesh, storage containers. So I'll see you next time on Bee's Cocina. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you recommend me doing the next time. I'll try to do things that you want to see in the channel. Basically, just keep in mind that most of the stuff that I do is because I'm doing it for my family, and that's what I try to follow along. But otherwise, I am going to try to do as much as I can. I'll see you next time on Big Cocina. And if no one told you, you're special just the way you are. Use your imagination and creativity flow through. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.